Good afternoon, Grady Knights. Today is Friday, November 8th. I'm Brashay Harper.
And I'm Iman Hussein. Now that we made it through October...
Wait, don't you mean Biketober?
What's that?
Well, it's all in the name. Here's Nora Ball with the details.
Yay! You bike to school! You guys can get some swag up there.
On October 29th, the Atlanta students advocating for pedestrians, along with the Atlanta Bike Coalition, Georgia Community Schools, and Bike Law, hosted a Bike to School Day. October is National Bike Month, also known as Biketober. Schools and organizations around the nation celebrated Biketober by biking or walking to school or work.
How did you get to school today?
I rode a scooter.
I walked.
Do you know what today is?
It's International Bike to School or Work Day.
Good job, you guessed right. And do you know what happens today?
Everyone bikes or walks to their job or school.
Good job. And you get a prize, did you know that?
Yes, I did know that.
Is that why you bike to school?
Yes.
Okay, good job. What do you feel on pedestrian safety?
I feel that Atlanta really needs to work on pedestrian safety. Although we've made great strides in the past few years to increase safety across Atlanta, we still have a ways to go, so we're trying to make sure that the Atlanta government knows that.
See? Biketober. Now for a school ID update.
Starting November 15th, students will need a school ID to go to the following places: the library, the nurse's office, the CCC, the counselor's office, and the main office.
So remember, if you still haven't gotten your student ID, you'll need it by November 15th.
Last week, Grady celebrated Day of the Dead. GNN's Nora Ball shows us how.
October 31st and November 1st, Grady celebrated Dia de los Muertos. Individual Spanish classes celebrated during class. The school-wide celebration took place on November 1st. Plaza Fiesta brought Aztec dancers and many traditional Latin restaurants donated food like pan de muerto for the celebration.
We think that it's important to make extra connections beyond what we do in the classroom with the school community. So it was a good opportunity to make that connection.
Well, we all Spanish teacher wanted to make connection culture to language. Since this tradition started from by the Aztecs, and then eventually became part of the Hispanic culture. So we wanted to make sure that our students celebrate it, experience it, and have fun because it's actually a happy day.
This is Nora Ball reporting for GNN.
Congratulations to our very own Miss Davis for winning the APS District-wide Teacher of the Year Award. I went around to find out some more information on Miss Davis.
And I need a drum roll, please. The winner is Chrissy Davis, Grady High School.
Grady's very own orchestra teacher, Miss Davis, won APS District-wide Teacher of the Year Award. Miss Davis enjoys her work and passion for making music. I asked some of her students on what makes her one of a kind.
In the beginning of 9th grade, I was completely lost and I wanted to be in the beginning class, but she gave me like an inspirational speech or whatever, and she told me to stay in it, and now I'm improved a lot, and I thank her for that.
Like, she'll laugh and joke with us and all, but she'll push us.
I'm very grateful that you're my orchestra teacher because some of these other orchestra teachers aren't it.
This week, she had her orchestra concert to showcase her students' talents.
I know it sounds cliche, but I don't work. I go and make music with wonderful kids of Grady High School, so I really don't work. So, yes, it is an honor and a surprise to receive this honor for not working and making music all day.
If you would like to hear the orchestra, there will be another concert in December. Iman Hussein reporting for GNN.
Now let's take a look back at the last couple of weeks. Here's Rewind.
On October 29th, Grady hosted parents for an Econ Lunch and Learn session. Economics teacher Mr. Cowan informed parents about the curriculums of the first semester Econ course and the year-long AP course offered at Grady.
On Tuesday, the Grady Orchestra hosted their annual fall concert in the Vincent Murray Auditorium. Directed by Chrissy Davis, APS's 2019-2020 Teacher of the Year, the Symphonic and Philharmonic Orchestras played pieces ranging from jazzy to Halloween-themed. The concert also featured student conductor Kanan Brandt, who conducted Dragonfly by Doug Spada. The Grady Philharmonic Orchestra was joined by guitarist Matthew Vincent for a solo during Stolen Moments, along with violin solo by Hope Nashin and bass solo by Ben Ortega, with Lucia Fernandez on the piano.
November 6th on Wednesday night, many parents and students gathered to learn more about advanced placement and dual enrollment classes for the upcoming year. Some students received cupcakes and t-shirts for showing up, and others who scored a 3 or above on their AP test received a $100 check. Those tests were either related to math and science or English language and literature, all falling under the National Math and Science Initiative.
We will be right back.
Hey, did you get 69 for that one problem?
Yeah, I got that too.
Did you eat lunch yet?
No, I had to work on a project in the media center.
I'm kind of hungry right now.
Yeah, I am too. Hold up. Hey Siri, find food near me.
The Grady School Store is open from 8 a.m. until 8:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. until 3:40 p.m. outside the Black Box Theater. It sells a variety of snacks and school merchandise.
Okay. Off to the school store?
Sure.
Grady's School Store, Castle Gear, is now just outside the Black Box Theater. Come support Grady's FBLA and DECA chapters by getting an afternoon snack. See you there.
Senior Anthony Cochran recently won a very prestigious award. GNN's Adeline DM is here with the full story.
Anthony Cochran, a senior at Grady, won the Legion of Valor Award. He is the first student at Grady and one of the 2 JROTC members in Georgia to receive the award. This is his 4th year in JROTC. Over this time, Anthony has been a model student and has gained praise from his mentors and peers.
Anthony Cochran has been a model student since I've known him, coming over from Emmett, and I knew once I met Anthony Cochran, he would one day become the battalion commander of this fine organization here at Grady High School.
He's a really good kid. You know, you can tell he's very passionate and motivated about what he do. He makes sure everyone knows what's going on, and he's very inclusive, and he actually cares.
Anthony Cochran is probably one of our best, if not the best, JRTC student cadet in Atlanta Public School system.
You may be wondering what the Legion of Valor Award is.
So the general premise behind the Legion of Valor Bronze Cross for Achievement is that it's supposed to recognize just sort of outstanding leadership in your community and general dedication to leadership. So I think it was just cumulative hard work over the course of the past 4 years that got me the award eventually. Ultimately, I'm happy I won the award because it shows me that I've done a good job of being a leader and that the contributions I've made to sort of the community are in some way meaningful.
Today, Anthony's competing in the Columbus State University Invitational Throwdown. Good luck, Anthony. This is Adeline DM reporting for GNN.
Now we go to Sam Rose with the GNN Sports Splash.
And we're back. Welcome back to episode 3 of Sports Splash with Sam Rose. Last week, our boys and girls cross country team ran in the 5A state meet.
Running against over 200 runners, Grady boys got in front quickly. This paid off later in the race, with all runners pushing to stay in front of their competitors. Bram Manspot came in 5th overall, followed by senior Covey Jakes coming in 8th overall. These 2 finishes, along with sophomore Everett Schroeder coming in 17th, led Grady to a 3rd place finish. In the second race of the day, the girls' team also ran in the state meet, led by sophomore Ellie Spears and freshman Amelia Weinrobe. They finished 29th and 30th overall, followed by Zoe Chin coming in 41st place, setting the girls' team up for an 8th place finish.
The boys' team has made a dramatic change over the past 4 years, improving their state place by 9 spots, from 12th to 3rd overall. The girls' team has a bright future ahead of them with a strong young core to lead over the next few years. Congrats to our senior runners on a successful final season, and hope to see you on the college courses next year. The football team lost 28-7 against Riverwood last Friday. The Knights have 1 game left remaining in the season, tomorrow against Banneker at Grady Stadium with kickoff at 4 p.m. As one of the fastest growing sports worldwide, esports has now come to Grady.
Located just off the Beltline and next to Krog Street Market, the Grady esports team practices at Access Replay. Meeting twice a week for practices and matches, members can either play one of the 3 varsity games or free play in the club. Here's junior Leo Hollingsworth, co-creator of the club, on why he and Elliot Wilner decided to start the club at Grady.
Well, it started out a couple of us just like playing video games and stuff like that. And we figured, why not we start a club, right? We'll see who else likes playing esports. And then it sort of evolved into varsity. You know, we didn't even know it was varsity then, and then now we're, competing against other schools. It's all evolving really quickly.
If you're interested in competitive or recreational gaming, join the Grady esports team and club. Thank you for tuning in to the GNN Sports Splash. Make sure to subscribe.
That's all for this episode of GNN.
Make sure to subscribe to Grady News Now on YouTube.
Tune in on November 22nd for the next episode of GNN. Have a great weekend.